going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Just pinning this comment in the chat really quick, like pinning the comment in the chat really quick, like welcome, 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 everybody. I'd like to welcome you all to what is this? Oh yeah, the weekly wrap up. This is the weekly wrap up for December the 2nd, 2022. Yeah. The weekly wrap up, the weekly wrap up, the weekly wrap up. Y'all know how it go for for everybody who've been here before. Y'all know what the time it is. Drop it in the chat, drop it in the chat, drop it in the chat. How your week went. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the pleasantries out of the way. What's that on my head? I'm gonna go ahead and get the pleasantries out of the way while y'all drop it in the chat. How your week went. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Go ahead and drop it in the chat. Now, if this is your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, I like to say welcome. If it's not your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, I still want to say welcome and give you a nice hearty, well, thank you for always pulling up the Tim's Tidbits and hanging out with your boy. If you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day, every day, twice a day, Monday through Friday, and once on Sunday. Monday through Friday, we link up, me and the Spidey gang, that is. Y'all see the boy Spidey back there chilling by the window. Chilling by the window. Spidey chilling back there by the window. We go live once in the morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk about the overnight price action. And then we get together at 6:30 p.m. in the evening to do the price action recap. And on Fridays, we do the weekly wrap up where we come out and we share how our week went. We be open and honest with each other and we celebrate and we uplift each other. And if we break rules, we hold each other accountable, but we do it in love. There's no hate. There's no room for hate when you come through the gates of the Spidey gang. Yeah. Hey, man, if this sounds like something you into or you want to hang out and be a part of, guess how you can be a part of it? Just by pulling up on this YouTube channel every single day. That's it. Turn on your notification bell. You can subscribe if you want to subscribe. You can like if you want to like. I just ask that you like because I don't promote this on any other social media. And if you hit the like button, the algo's going to think you like it. And if you like it, they're going to show it to other people. And then other people can get this information for the free 99. Because I don't want nobody to spend no money on no course. I have no objection to people having courses. I got friends that have courses. I got friends that run Discords. I got friends that run communities, paid communities. I got friends that do all of that. But guess what? It's enough. Like Kevin Hart say, there's enough space. There's enough space out here for all of us. Enough. See how I can just spend enough space. There's enough space out here for all of us to exist. I do it for free. Go ahead and get paid for it. I have no problem with people charging for their time. But I made a commitment to my God that if he showed me a way to take care of my family without having to punch a clock for somebody else, I would share that with everybody I find for free. I thought it was going to be videography. You can go back and check the tape. Tim's Tidbits used to be all about video and photography. I had a series I was doing called Sine Qua Non. I was doing free classes in the community teaching people about video and photography. I used to go to high schools and teach them about photography with the yearbook club. I used to mentor high school seniors because one of the schools, that matter of fact, my son go to that school now. They have a program where you got to find a mentor as the student, and it's a part of your senior project. I used to do all that with video photography. And then God said, "Nah, pa, that's not what you're going to do. You're going to do this over here." So now that I'm a full-time trader, I get on Al Gore's internet and I share it for free because I want you to take your money, put it in your brokerage account, look at my videos, look at anybody else you want to look at videos, formulate you a plan, execute, and make your money, make your money. That's why I do what I do. And I do it in a different way than Anybody that I know, my wife says, you do a really good job. Even though I don't know what you talk about most of the time, I stay engaged. Who in the chat, man? Hey. I ain't seeing nobody put down how they week went. Big old fat nut and burger. Yeah. Then we really ain't doing. We did a whole lot and a bunch of nothing. You know what I'm saying? How they played with our emotions this week, Smokey. They played with our emotions. What's going on, SJ? How you doing? Here to learn and share. I'm glad you pulled up. How you doing? Cool it now. Hey, watch out. Cool it. You want some ketchup on your nothing burger, my guy? Hey, the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. If you want to pull up, ask a question. Hey, y'all come here. Come a little closer. Come a little closer. You see this link right here? You see that link right there? That link right there. That one. That link there. That's my name. My name, Timothy Rogers. And then that link right there. If you click on that link, right? I know a lot of people that you don't like to pull up on the stage, right? But when I finish this 3-part series that I'm doing with the ICT concepts, right? I'm going to open back up my calendar for one-on-ones, right? I already told y'all I'm gonna have like a 3-tier model of, you know what I'm saying, different ones that you can purchase one-on-ones, right? I'm going to be charging for my time. You're going to have to pay for my time. But let me let you in on a little secret. If you click that link right there while I'm on live, that's your opportunity to get a free one-on-one for free. And I know a lot of people probably feel, intimidated about pulling up and asking questions in front of everybody, but this is a safe space. The Spider Gang, we're not like that, except for me and Robinson. Hey, who else here? Regina. You remind me of a West Side Story. What's up, Regina? Michelle Tucker. What? Hey, did anybody tune in to Zay Live the other day? Was it yesterday? Whenever Zay did the live, Michelle was in there, and Zay was like, Michelle Tucker. He was like, I don't know why I just said it like that. He was like, every time I see your name, I think about when Tim do that. He did the same thing with Cooley, where he was like, ooh. Shout out to homie Zay, man. I know he did a good live the other day. If y'all ain't check out the live, y'all go check it out, man. What's up, KC? I'm your boogie, man. That's what I am. What the rest of the Sunshine Band, KC? You always pulling up by yourself, man. You always pulling up by yourself. Spider gang. Buenos tardes, Valdez. Buenos tardes. You see, I rolled them R's. Buenos tardes. Hey, SJ. I said, what's up to you? SJ, get off my screen. What's up, Captain Kirk? What's going on, FC? Okay, then. Y'all clap it up for Regina. Clap it up for Regina. Clap it up for Regina. 125 on the spigot. Spilene put a little money in Regina's pocket. Y'all clap it up for Regina, man. It sounds like you have always freely shared the information you know. Yes, I have. My wife used to, hey, let me tell y'all a quick story. It ain't long, but I used to be talking to people pretty much, mentoring, because you know what I'm saying? That's my I figured out. I told my wife, this was like 3 years ago. I say, baby, I finally figured out what my gift is. I thought my gift was being like, I'm just like talented at things. I thought my gift, because when I was younger, I used to draw. When I was a teenager, I used to do music. When I became an adult, I was doing music and doing videography and taking pictures. And everything that I did, everybody used to come to me for advice on that thing, right? And then it just dawned on me while we were shooting, because I narrowed it down to we only gonna shoot weddings, right? And I said, I had an epiphany one day, if you will. I said, I finally know what my talent is. I know what my purpose is. I know what my gift is, whatever you want to call it, whatever God blesses you with, and that's only for you to do and prosper in that thing right there. Mine is serving. I love serving people, and when they reap like the benefits of me serving them, that's my payment. Like, I used to do weddings, and I care less about the money, but once they got their final wedding film, and they would text me, and I could see the tears in their text, or they would call back and be like, "Oh my God, Kanandra, it was so beautiful." It's like my heart would just, man. And I was like, serving is my gift. Serving is I had an epiphany. This was like a few years ago. But back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Yes, I was saying what's in the chat. Yes, you are very engaging, mixing laughter and learning. I appreciate that. Speak of the devil. What's up, my guy? What's going on, Robson? Are you offering veteran discount? No. If you want a veteran discount, you got to go to McDonald's or something. Not after I watch these videos. Y'all gonna be mad at all my questions. Oh no, pull up. Who the what's the name, man? Towns used to pull up every day. Hey, Tim, I got a question. He used to pull up every day. Pull up. Tim, I finally understand the mitigation block from your video. You're very welcome, Regina. Hey. I still only seen one person put something in the chat about how their week went. Regina. She the only one. What's up, Shell? How you doing? I only seen one person put how their week went in the chat. Oh my goodness. Get off my screen. What's up, Brittany? How are you? Have you had a spot of tea lately? I haven't seen you in a month of Sundays. What's going on, Brittany? Oh my goodness. What's going on, Marcia? Tim, do you have a Discord? Yes, we got a Discord. I opened it up for 100 people, and they sucked up all the spots. And the Discord, it ain't nothing special. The reason why I made the Discord is because I ain't on like the other social medias no more. And like, if I have something I want to get out right now, I want to be able to reach a group of people, be like, hey, I'm about to go live, or hey, I need to get this thought out my head, and I can do it right then. And then once I do it right then, I always come back and do the same thing on YouTube, but I be needing to regurgitate it right then. So it's like, the Discord you ain't getting nothing special. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then a cousin might drop something in there, or every now and then I may drop something in there, but anything I drop in there, I share it on YouTube. But I only said I was only letting 100 people in. 100 people soaked it up. They soaked it up real quick. And then I was like, I ain't gonna be like one of the ones who were like, hey, you only got 100 slots. And then 2 months later, guess what? We're opening up the doors for more. Nah, that ain't me. I'm a man of my word. So it's only 100. That's it. But you ain't missing out on nothing. Because I be on YouTube more than I be in the Discord. I pop in the Discord every now and then. And when I do pop in the Discord, like I popped in this morning when I was finishing up my run, and I saw that, the numbers, I said, hey, let me go talk about this right here. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, we talked about it, and then I repeated the same thing on YouTube. Week was cool. Continue to fine-tune these skills. What's up, Brittany? You better give me some more details than that. Hey, let me share how my week went with y'all. On the trading side, I was 3 for 3 on trading. I bought some puts last Friday, right? I got out the puts on Monday, right? Oh no, I was 4 for 4 because I did take one futures trade. I forgot about that. I took the one that I shared with y'all when I had put the picture in the Discord, and I was like, I took this trade and like during the London when I woke up with the old man bladder, and then I just woke up and I'm still in it. And then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was 4 for 4, but it was a lot of news this week. So I slept a lot. Because y'all know I don't get in trades in front of the news. You know what I'm saying? And then I wait till after the news to get into my trade. But it's like, The week was so crazy where when the news dropped, the market went crazy, and then it didn't give me like no real entry, and then it was more news coming up the next day. So it's like I couldn't get in no position. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Even if it did give me a setup, we had news coming up, so I couldn't get into no position because I ain't know the value of X. So my week comprised of a lot of sleeping. Like today, I was so tired today. I ain't gonna hold you. I was sitting there trying after, you know what I'm saying, after the move today, after the move down, I was like, hey, we came back down here. We came down to I think we came down to a order block. I think we came down to an order block. I know we came down roughly around like the Sunday gap. It's like we went below that, wiped some people out, came down to like the weekly equilibrium, I think it was, down to like an order block around the weekly. And I was like, we probably gonna go back up and get that fill in this fair value gap. So I was looking for a reason to go long. You know what I'm saying? I was looking for a reason to go long. I ain't gonna hold it. Your boy fell asleep 3 times back here in the chair. I said, man, let me get up before I do something crazy. Went out there and laid down. This was probably about 10:30, 10:45, maybe. Man, when I tell you I ain't wake up until 2:15, I was out of there. I was so tired. Oh man, I was real tired. But my week was pretty much just sleeping. I was very disciplined this week. My rules say don't get into no trades in front of big news. We had a lot of big news this week. Every time the news happened, we took off. But I couldn't get in no setup after that because we had more news coming up, or it really didn't do nothing. And a lot of times we did a whole lot of intraday moving. Then at the end of the day, when we closed, we ended right where we had closed the day before. Like we was talking about that this morning when I was like, we closed here on, when was it? Wednesday. And then Thursday, we did all of this right here, closed pretty much where we closed that on Wednesday. And then today, when we opened up, you know what I mean? Like when the news came out, it was pretty much right where we had closed on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? So the algos was keeping us in a tight box. So that was it, man. I was actually 4 for 4 on trades. You know what I'm saying? But I put on the puts last Friday because we had where we had come to. We had got to the premium, had a little reaction off of the order block in the premium. So I bought some puts, and then we gave the reaction that I wanted on Monday, got out, dilly-dallied the rest of the week with all the news. Oh, yeah, I took the one trade on the futures. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the news ain't give me nothing that I wanted. And then here we are at the weekly wrap-up, man. That was my week. Clap it up for Tim. He finally made Yeah, I watched a lot this week because of the news, but I haven't traded live since June, July. That's what's up, Brittany. That's what's up. This is what you call, you know what I'm saying, putting in your reps. You putting in you're perfecting your craft. You know what I'm saying? You're fine-tuning your skills. You know what I'm saying? You done pulled out the little screwdriver and you fine-tuning that thing. When you go back live, you're gonna be a beast. Y'all tell spam risk to stop calling me. They stay on my phone. I got to stay blocking spam risk. All right. Y'all give me a second while I block spam risk. So many. Some spam risk called me earlier. Blocked. Spam risk blocked. Man, a telemarketer. This was when I was sleeping. Telemarketer blocked. Had a telemarketer and 2 spam risks. Delete. Okay. What's up, Sam B? What's going on? Clap it up for Till. I hate you. Hey, let's go over here and get to it, man. We've been on here for 20 minutes. Ain't nobody else gonna share nothing. I see Robinson sharing comedy. Robinson went to comedian class this week. Okay, that's it. Everybody, wait a minute. Man, I ain't got nothing open. I got Ninja Trader closed. Let me open up Ninja. While we waiting on Ninja Trader to open up, let's and go over here to Algo's Internet. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all about the series. If anybody that's new here and y'all still sticking around, and cause I ain't got into nothing yet, if you go to get out the way, Ninja Trader, if you go to the description of the video that you're watching right now, this video right here, if you go to the description, the first link says, well, the third link is really the most important. Y'all click that link and stream my son music. He worked hard on it. 15-year-old savant. He's a good kid. Click that link and stream his music. If you of my age, then share that link with your teenage kids in their 20s, your nephews, nieces. Share that link with them, because he make the kind of music that young people listen to. Well, I ain't even gonna say that, because you know what I'm saying, I listen to rap. I grew up on rap music. I listen to rap music too. I listen to R&B. I listen to country. I listen to a lot of different genres. But if you're into rap music, share that link with anybody that's into it. Now, if you click that link that says watch the new ICT Concepts Explain the Lingo playlist, this is the first part of a 3-part series of me breaking down ICT concepts the way that I understand it. Right, because that's all I trade are ICT concepts. I don't use anything that anybody else taught me. That I've abandoned all of that, not saying that it wasn't good information, but this is all I trade, because it's the most consistent thing that I've ever learned. Right, the first installment of the 3-part series is the lingo. This is all the lingo. I ain't gonna say this all. This is the lingo that I use. So I'm explaining all of the lingo that I use. I give it to you the way ICT say it. I give it to you the way that I understand it. And then when you're in the videos, if you go to the description of anyone, see it's like broke down like this right here. Excuse me, you see you got slides. You got slides and all that. If you want to download the slides, go to the first link in the description. Again, my son link in that description too. Check that out. Support my son. Go to the link in the description. If you click on that, it takes you to a Google Drive folder where you can download the slides that you're seeing me go along with for the free 99. I don't know who that guy is. That's just something I got off Al Gore's internet. Right? So you can download the slides. You can take notes on them. You can, you know what I'm saying, use them to follow along. You can just treat them as nice memorabilia. It don't matter. For the free 99. You hear me? Now, if you go back to the other link that's in the description of the video that you're watching right now, it says watch the new gems from the live stream, right? What this playlist is, this is anytime we're on live like we are now, and I start to go deep into something that you're really getting some meat and potatoes out of, you can just bump in the chat. Hey, Tim, can you please clip this up right here to make it so I can come back and watch it, a gym, make it a gym. And I would add it in, just like somebody asked me about equilibrium, right? And I just started talking about equilibrium, and I chunked it out and made it a clip in the gems from the live. You know what I'm saying? If I go into detail and I'll be like, oh, that was good, I'm gonna go back and make that. It'll be in this playlist. So again, this is all and then the date is the day that we went live. So the title will be what it is, and then the date is the day that we went live, if you still want to go back and look at that live. So just trying to make it more accessible for the people who don't want to stick around for all of my antics and all of the talking and all of the back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Sanjay, what's up? When you pulled up in here, what's going on, Sanjay? What's good, y'all? Let me get that off the screen. What's good, y'all? I didn't trade today, but I caught something yesterday. That's what's up, man. Y'all clap it up for Sanjay. Y'all clap it up for Sanjay, man. Sanjay said he caught something yesterday. He ain't trade today. I slept today. I didn't trade today either, Sanjay. Let's go ahead and look at the price. Hey, Sanjay, get off my screen. Let's look at the price action. We're gonna zoom it out. We talked about overnight. We did nothing. We stayed around equilibrium. Equilibrium was exactly right there where we had closed at on the 30th, right? So on the 30th, we closed right here, right? Yesterday, we did a bunch of nothing, right? The algos ran the table on both sides, and equilibrium from them running the table was in the exact same spot as where we closed that on Wednesday. We were talking about this. We talked about it this morning, and I just mentioned it again. And then when the news came out, I'm falling down, and boom, that's what, remember I said we came down to like the weekly equilibrium, right? For our weekly box, we had came down to the weekly equilibrium, right? And then we came all the way down here, boom, right here to this order. Actually, this is actually, yeah, this is an order block right here, right? This is an order block right there, right? Yeah, so we got an order block, but that's actually a breaker. That's actually a breaker too. So because this high broke that low, and when we traded back through that high, boom, we came down to a breaker. Remember when I like we came down to an order block, right? So the algos pushed us back down, right? And we hit this hourly breaker right there. It came into a discount of the premium, because if you zoom out, let's zoom out. Let's zoom out so people who don't understand what I'm talking about, you haven't been here all the time, you can know now. The top goal line is the top of our monthly box. The bottom goal line is the bottom of our monthly box. This goal line in the middle, it's really orange, I think, but you know, this orange line in the middle there, that's equilibrium of the overall move. So from equilibrium to the highs, what is that, everybody? Premium. Very good. From equilibrium to the lows, what is that, everybody? Discount. Very good. If you go from equilibrium to the high, run a fib on that. Halfway between that is what? Equilibrium for the premium. Very good, everybody. If you go from equilibrium to the low, 50% of that is the equilibrium for the discount. Very good, everybody. You're doing very good. Now that we've said that, let's go back to our hourly candles. Now, right here, this separation between the green and the red, right there where we came down to, what did we say that separation between the green and the red was? 50% in between the high, the equilibrium in the high, equilibrium of the premium. Very good, everybody. So we came down to the equilibrium on the weekly, right there, that blue line. It also came down to equilibrium on the premium, right? And when it got down there, it stopped where? Right here at this bullish breaker right there, because the price, the high of this price leg right here, came down with heavy distribution and made a new low, broke to a new low, and then when price traded back through it, this right here became a breaker. Then when the algos got their news, they used the news to move down back to a discount and hit that breaker, right? It wicked off of that breaker, and where did it stop? It stopped inside this daily gap. Remember this Sunday gap down? Remember we was talking about, remember we used to have that on the screen? Remember we had that on the screen right there? Go from that candle, right? All the way down to, where did it go? All the way down to that. Come on. That candle right there, right? Remember we used to have that there, but we deleted it off the screen because it was too much junk on there, right? That's that Sunday gap down, right? We came down. Once we hit that breaker, we wicked all the way back up and stopped right inside that Sunday gap down, that magnet on price. Remember, we always talk about how them gaps be acting as magnets on price, right? So one more time, for good luck's sake, we came back down into the discount again. Let's drop down to the 15-minute candles right here, right? So now we're on 15-minute candles. You see right here, when we hit it, boom, we wicked up. Then hourly candle closed right here. That's the 9:15 candle. So the hourly candle closed right there. That's the 9 o'clock candle. It closed right there inside that area there. So we pushed down one more time into a discount, giving somebody opportunity to get in. It's probably something on a lower time frame. Might have been an OTE entry. Might have been going back to an order block. Might have been something. I don't know. Something inside this wick. I ain't going to go down there and look at it right now, but we went in there. And from there, bang, now, we was gone for the rest of the day. That was it. All the way up. Nothing could stop me. I'm all the way up. we was up for the rest of the day, right? So the algos use the news to bring us back down into the discount, get us back down to a discount in a hurry, right? We're still in an extreme premium, but for the last few days, if you notice, the algos have been working on like daily ranges, right? And then if you see at the end of the day, that still holds true, right? I slept through this, but I'm just sitting here while I'm looking at it right now with y'all, because my eyes kind of like used to looking at this stuff now, so I can see stuff like in a split second, but it take me longer to talk it out. But what I was saying is, if you notice, right at the end of the day, right, that's two 15-minute candles right there. That's heavy distribution. It's heavy distribution, right? And where did it go? It went right to yesterday's equilibrium, right? It went right. See, the algos pushed us outside of yesterday's range, flushed us out of yesterday's range, right? The algos pushed us with some authority, flushed us out of yesterday's range, went way down here. It went way down to the what you call the deep singing? Baritone. Went down to the baritones. Went down to the baritones, right? But once the price action got its sea legs together, it got together. It was dizzy. It was dizzy from the knockout. It was dizzy, right? And then it came back. It fought back. And then whenever we run sell side or buy side, somebody put it in the chat. Where do we expect price to come to at least? If you run buy side, if you run sell side, we're looking for price to revisit what? At least. We wanted to get back where? Put it in the chat. My Ninja Trader just panicked. Equilibrium. My Ninja Trader just panicked. Ninja Trader did not like my singing. It's about to close. But equilibrium. Thank you. Sam B. Brittany. Michelle Tucker. Cool it now. Hey, watch out. Equilibrium. It says that my Ninja Trader crashed. Let's see if that's true. Ninja Trader did not like my melodious voice. Let's see if that's true. It's still open, so we're going to keep on rolling. All right. Here we go. So now that we got our sea legs back together and we get back into yesterday's dealing range, right? We come back up into this humongous fair value gap that we made. You know what I'm saying? We work our way back up, right? So, you know what I'm saying? We got us a breaking market structure there to the upside. These 15-minute candles, we got a breaking market structure there with a fair value gap there and a fair value gap there to the upside. We come down here to the second fair value gap, consolidate around yesterday's low for a little while, and then at 3 o'clock, right? Really, that's at 2 o'clock, but on the 3 o'clock candle. So between 2 and 3 o'clock, we took off. I mean, between 2:45 and 3 o'clock. I'm sorry, these 15-minute candles. So between 2:45 and 3 o'clock, we took off, right? From 2:45 to 3:15. We went all the way back up to where? Equilibrium, right? Once we hit equilibrium, we stopped. The next candle, we jumped up and ran buy side liquidity right there above all this consolidation that we did, right? So because his buy stops resting up there. Why? Because the algos are dirty dogs. And you know why they dirty dogs? Because anybody that was lucky enough to go short here, and I say lucky because if you put it on a position in front of news, you're just gambling. Shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, shake them. I roll them in a circle of haters, and then I break them with the 7, the 7-11, 7-11, 7 even. Y'all finish the last line in the chat. Even what? Even. Hey, but dig it. They dirty dogs because anybody that happened to go short right here, where was they stops at? Right there. They had they buy stop sitting right up here because they went short. And so the algo said, oh yeah, you're safe. We're gonna stay down here for the rest of the day. Psych, got you, punk. Give me your sale stop, your buy stop right at the end of the day. Now cry as I pull back down. That's what the algos did, right? So we sold off with heavy distribution on the news. We recovered all of that and went up and took out the buy side that was sitting right at yesterday's equilibrium. So again, the price is trading within the daily range. The price is still, even though we had a big news candle right here, as you see, once we got back into the daily range, we went down and tapped below where the sell side, the sell side liquidity will be resting. We tapped below there again, right? The market set a order block right at that area, a fair value gap right at that area, had another fair value gap right above that area, and price traded back down to it. What the buy sell stops would have been right here on this 13-15 candle, run them out, right? And then went back up where? To equilibrium. Boom, hit equilibrium and started to pull back down to this fair value gap right here. Now, will it continue to bounce around in this area and go down and get some more of the gap work down there? We don't know. That's what we need the market to tell us. We need the market to show us, hey, are we still in a buy model? Are we still in the sell model? You know what I'm saying? Are we going to eventually get up here to where we got our eyeball resting above this high right over here? We got us an eyeball resting up here. Are we eventually going to get there? Or are we going to come down and get some more of this gap work? We took care of some of that gap work. We still got some gap work here. We got an order block there. We got a breaker there. We got some more gap work down here, right? So it's a gap work over there. So if there is an imbalance inside this reference point of if the breaker is a reference point, the fair value gap and the liquidity voids are imbalances. So we do have an imbalance down here. We got a order block there. That's a reference point. We got a fair value gap there. That's an imbalance. So we still got some downside work to do, right? These 4-hour candles, you can see it a little bit better on the 4-hour candles where we came down in this area right here on the news and then pushed back up to equilibrium on yesterday, still respecting the daily range. Every day the market been trading inside the daily range each day. It ain't been giving us get off my live. Just get so talk about ninja trader know how we feel. Oh my goodness. Man, that's all I got on the price action, man. Hopefully I was able to break something down to somebody that helped somebody out. What y'all talk about in the chat besides Robinson? Besides Robinson. I spelled that. What? The opposite side, but equilibrium works. Yes. You want to come to at least equilibrium and hopefully into a premium or a discount. Even back to a little. That's funny, man. Hey, hey, man. That's all I got, man. I ain't got nothing else. I keep checking my phone because Timothy had a basketball game. Trying to see if he had, because he had text me in a minute, and I have my phone be on vibrate, and I don't be wanting to miss his text. Now I'm deleting out spam emails. Hey, that's all I got, man. If y'all ain't got nothing, we gonna go ahead and call it. This gonna be a quick one, 39 minutes, and I ran my mouth in the beginning. This gonna be a quick one. Hey, man, I just lost my train of thought. I was about to say something. I just lost my train of thought. It's Robinson's fault. Hey, that's it, man. Appreciate it. I hope y'all had a educational week. It's something to learn every day in the stock market. When you're watching this price action, it's something to learn every single day. Remember, it all starts with the narrative. We was talking about that before. It all starts with the narrative. Understanding what the what's up, Zay? What's up with you, my guy? Hey, remember, it always starts with the narrative. Understand what the feds want, right? What the feds want. Then once you figure out what the feds want, you know what I'm saying? Look at the economic data. Yeah, it's over, Zay. It's over. Look at the economic data to see if it's in line with what the feds want, right? Once you figure out if it's in line with what the feds want, then you can take that information and go look at the chart and decide, are we in a premium market or are we in a discount market? Then once you figure out what market you in, then you look for the most obvious draw on liquidity, right? And once you see the most obvious draw on liquidity, then you can start to formulate your plan for, do I want to take it to this low? Do I want to take it to that high? Or do I want to wait for, am I in the middle of the road? If I'm in the middle of the road, I'm going to wait for it to show me which way it want to go. And then once it show me, am I going to take a short scalp to that high or to that low? And then once we get to that high or to that low, am I going to take a longer term swing trade back to that equilibrium, back to that high, back to that low? You know what I'm saying? But start with the narrative. Once you get the narrative, see if the economic data line up with what the narrative is. Then once you figure that out, that's X. Once you solve for X, then you say, are we in a premium market or a discount market? If we're in a premium market or a discount market, then you figure out what's the most likely draw on liquidity. If you find yourself in the middle of the road, wait for the algos to tip their hand. Once they tip their hand via a breaking market structure, up or down, then you follow them to that point of liquidity. Once we get there, then you say, okay, what's the next draw on liquidity? And then how ICT say, you build the bridge. You know what I'm saying? You have the smaller chunks all the way up to the full bridge. That's the way you do it, man. That's the way you do it. We close to down. Y'all, Zay been showing up. I say here, I catch the replay. What's up, Roman? I got it right that time. Shout out to homie Zay, man. I told y'all if Zay, when was that you did that? Was that yesterday you did that live? If y'all ain't check out that live, if y'all ain't tap into that live that Zay did, it was I want to say it was last night. But go check that live out. Jay did a phenomenal job on that. Y'all go check that live out if you haven't tapped in. Hey, that's it, man. Y'all know how I like to end it. Do not put off till tomorrow what you can say today. Let the people that you know that you love, let them know that you love them. Say it verbally. Say it verbally. Say it and show it. Do it both. Because sometimes we think we showing it and we ain't showing it. Say it and show it. If you got grown kids like moi, call them up. Let them know you love them. Call them up. Let them know you're thinking about them. If your parents are still here, call them up. Let them know you love them. Your kids that's in the house, give them a hug. Hug on them like Zay was hugging on his daughter. He posted a picture of her on her birthday. He was hugging on her like this right here, all on the ground, because that's how kids make us act. When they look, and then when they get grown, we get in this stance right here. What's happening? What's happening? Hey, but yeah, man, let the people that you love know you love them now. Ain't nobody promised tomorrow. The reason why I say this for anybody who just not pulling up or relatively new to the Spider Game, the reason why I say this every single evening when we closing down is because back in 2002, I used to go see my daughters every weekend. Every weekend, they stay on the east coast of Georgia. I should drive from Columbus and go over there to see them every weekend. My dad was right across the bridge, like an hour drive across the bridge in South Carolina. Every weekend, I would tell him, we're going to go see Granddaddy next week. We'll go see Granddaddy next week because I thought he was going to always be over there. But guess what? I get a phone call. He had went back to Florida. I said, oh, daddy moved back to Florida. Man, I didn't know that. Then about a week or so later, I get a phone call that he had died in the hospital during surgery. Next week, never got here. Do not put off tomorrow what you can say today. Right? So when my babies saw their granddaddy, he was in a coffin. But he, you know what I'm saying? Then after that, we cremated him. So he was in an urn after that. But never put off tomorrow what you can say today. Don't live with the regret of little Timmy Rogers. That's why I end it like this every single day, because since 2002, I've been living with that regret that I never just drove across that bridge at least one weekend to see my daddy with his grandbabies. And then he died. I got to live with that for the rest of my life. But on a more happy note, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all don't know what this do for me. This do a lot for me, because my poor family, they get so tired of me talking about the stock market. They be trying to be strong, but y'all let me get a chance to get it out. And I hope this help y'all too. Do me a favor, hit the like button so that the algos will think that y'all like this, and then they'll show this stuff to other people. Do me a favor, go check out the homie Zay live that he did the other day. It's fire. Make sure y'all pull up on Zay on Sativa Saturdays, because I think he do a great job at breaking down the stock market. Zay is a phenomenal technical trader, but I like the way he break down the stock market from like the data side, the economic side, you know what I'm saying, the bigger picture. It's a nice hybrid of fundamentals, economics, and technicals. It's a nice little mashup. So check him out on Sativa Saturdays. He be doing that on Saturday. I don't know what time he do it. I just catch it sometime. But yeah, man. That's it. That's all I got. Oh, hey, SJ, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. That was years ago. But I still live with that. I appreciate that. I appreciate the love, y'all. That's just for the people who, they ain't never heard the story of little Timmy Rogers. So I just want to share that with them, because people be like, why he always saying this every night? Now you know why I say it every night. Rhonda Green, I appreciate you. Yes. We the best. You a real one, Tim. Much love to you and your family. I appreciate you, Sanjay. Salute. On that, we gonna end it, man. I'll see y'all at 3:00 on Sunday for the weekend. Did we look at Spalene? We didn't. Too late now. I'm wrapping up. Hey, for the weekend chart prep on Sunday. Like I say, y'all pull up on Zay tomorrow. I'm not sure what time he's gonna do it. I don't know if he's gonna do it like 2, 3. Just check at 2. If he ain't on there, then check at 3. Shout out to homie Zay. Y'all pull up on him on Sativa Saturday. Until then, man, enjoy your family, enjoy your weekend. I'm gone. Yeah.